Hello. Sorry, I thought we were having some technical difficulty. I'm on the slow internet. That's the problem. Dang. Okay, well, if this is choppy and weird, let me know and we'll restart. Sierra, is everything looking good on your end? Hopefully all is well. Hi, good morning. Welcome to Ask Ashley. Thank you, Sierra. Okay, so my Wi-Fi came with two, one that says 2G and one that says 5G, and we're on the 2G accidentally. So if things get weird, that is why. And I apologize. Look at my new loungewear from JC Penney. Bought it yesterday, and it's the tax write-off because it's a business color and it's what I'm using for my lives. And I needed a short sleeves because all I have are long sleeves. But it's almost long sleeve season, and I bought two new loungewear sets on Amazon Prime Days, so I'm very excited about all the loungewear. Other news that's happening to my body: I went to the beach and we got back. That's why we didn't have Ask Ashley last week. And I don't know if this happens to you, but when I go to the beach and I walk around on the sand and then I come home, my feet peel because they were exfoliated deeply by the sand. And Gabe and Ava's feet did not do this. And they both think it's very weird that my feet do it, but my feet do it every time I go to the beach. It's like I get whole new feet after we get back. So let me know if that happens to your feet when you go to the beach, or if it is just me, and if things are weird on this end. I'm going to turn it on to do not disturb so we don't get any notifications, and I'm going to jump right into our questions. We're going to be spending 30 minutes together today because I am now doing homeschool. So we need to cut it at the 30-minute mark. And if I don't get to your question, save it for next week, and you can ask your questions early. You can tune in early, go ahead and ask your questions, and then go about your business, and then come back at 10 o'clock. You can do that to make sure that your questions get answered, because we're just going to go in the order that they are received, and we are going to be stopping at Sierra. My timer just now started, but we've been live because people are like commenting. So yeah, that's weird. Internet's being weird. Thank you about my outfit. All right, we got 3 questions so far. We will definitely get all 3 of these, so that is good news. The first one is from Deborah, and she says, welcome back from vacation. Thank you, Deborah. My first question is whether it is better for my Instagram account to be personal or business. I recommend business because you get access to the analytics, and you can use the analytics to know what's working, see your growth, see if you need to change things, stuff like that. So I recommend having a business account. I have a business account, either business or creator. I'm 99% sure it's a business account because I had a business account before the creator account came out, and I didn't need to switch. I'm 99% sure. I don't know how to find it really quickly, but I'm pretty sure I'm a business account. I've always been a business account. So that's what I recommend, business. Thank you for your question, Deborah. It was the easy one. Heather says, does it cost anything to create pins on a Pinterest business page? No, ma'am. It doesn't cost a thing to create the pins. You can create and schedule pins. Well, you can schedule them. I think you can create them within Pinterest. You can create your pins on Canva, save them to your computer, and then upload them into Pinterest and link to your products. You can create pins directly from your Etsy shop. You can create pins directly from a website. If you have a Pinterest plugin, you can, like, if you hover over an image, the little P shows up and you click it and take it directly to your Pinterest account, and you can pin things. You should be pinning, like, shoot for like 3 pins a day. Okay, that's what you can shoot for. And you might be like, Lord have mercy, that's a lot. It is a lot. If you can't do that, try to do 1 pin a day, and you can schedule them on Pinterest, but it's a little bit of a process. There's another thing that you can do called Tailwind. Sierra, you can get my affiliate link on my Instagram link in bio all the way down at the bottom. Oh, I need to take the bundle stuff off of the Instagram link. I'll do that today. You can get a third-party service called Tailwind to schedule all of your pins. We have 1,000, probably 2,000 pins scheduled right now on Tailwind that we do. Every time I release a new blog post, we make 10 pins for that blog post, and I pin it to like 13 different boards. So 10 times 13, it's not that many. It's probably like 8 different boards. So 80 pins per blog post, and I schedule them throughout the whole year. And they're already, Sierra does these things. Mackenzie and Sierra do these things. I used to do them by myself. Sierra's over there like, who's she saying I? She ain't saying I. Me, Sierra. That's what she's thinking. But we have them scheduled out in advance, and then we don't have to think about them. And anytime I release a new blog post, we do the same thing. We schedule them. I like to shuffle the pins so they're not just going like I just mix it all up every time we add something new. But you can also schedule them for a specific date and time, and then make sure it goes out at that time. So like if you wanted to pin your Christmas stuff, you could start doing it 45 to 60 days before Christmas season hits, and you can schedule them now, have them scheduled for 45 to 60 days before Christmas season hits. And then you don't have to think about it. But anytime you post a new product on Etsy, you need to pin it. Anytime you post a new blog post, you need to pin it. Anytime you make a new Instagram post, you need to pin it. Reels, TikToks, pin it. You can do ideal pins. You can do affiliate links in your Pinterest now if you're an affiliate for stuff. But if you're selling finished pieces, you're probably not an affiliate for stuff. But you need to pin everything because people shop through Pinterest. It is a very, very good resource. And no, it doesn't cost a thing. Thank you for your question, Heather. Next up is Christina. Did you create your logo with Canva? If not, how did you have it made? I did create it with Canva. So let's see right here. And I had changed it a couple different times. Yeah, this one's not even the most up-to-date one. It's now not see-through. So this ball I actually made on Procreate because like I just drew like this messy string, but they have a string ball looking like this on Canva too. But mine now is filled in all the way. My newish logo is filled in all the way. I don't even know if I have anything with it on there. I have that back. I think it's in the other room. Wait. Here we go. So this is kind of like what my yarn ball looks like now. So it's not this anymore. Whoa. It's not this anymore. Come on now. It's this down here. This is a Crochet Miss. That was a fun time. Let me know in the comments if you were there for Crochet Miss 2022, because we'll be doing it again in 2023. It'll be a good fun time. But yeah, I made it on Canva and a little bit of Procreate. Sometimes I use Procreate because it allows me to draw. And sometimes I just really want to put in like a little detail and have like more control than like a mouse. So I use Procreate on my app. It is on my iPad. It is a paid app. It's $10 and I use my Apple Pencil. Thank you for your question, Christina. Next question. How do you know if someone has already used the business names you are brainstorming? Suggestion or research name. So you can Google it and you can check for the URL. If the URL is available, you're probably golden. This is not legal advice. This is just my experience. But if the URL is available, if the Etsy shop's available, if the Instagram handle is available, you just got to search them. You got to search them like you're looking for that person on Instagram. That's what I do. There's probably like a trademark database or a copyright database you could look at. But if they have went through all the trouble to get it trademarked or copyrighted, they probably have the URL. So if the URL is still available, acraftyconcept.com, that's probably fine to use. That's not legal advice. That is my experience. Thank you for your question, Christina. Suggestions on research. So yeah, those are my suggestions, is just search URL first, then probably Instagram, then Etsy. That's the order I would go in. But I think if you can find the open URL, like available URL, but you're going to need the other stuff too. So just check all of the things that are most important to your business. So if your business is more active on Facebook than it is Instagram, then you need to make sure the name is available on Facebook more than it needs to be available on Instagram. You know what I mean? So make sure you are searching where your ideal customer is hanging out. Thank you for your question. Deborah says, how do I credit back to a designer if I modify their pattern? Okay, so that is, when it's such a tiny thing like that, you can just say modified bid pattern by a Crafty Concept. If you are trying to sell that pattern, you are going to make people very angry. If you are trying to release that pattern as free on your blog, you are going to make people very angry. Not me. I couldn't care less. But most people will lose their mind over it, and they will run you through the mud about it. And it will not be pretty for you. So I would avoid that at all costs. But if you're just selling the finished piece, pattern Bitty Boho Bib by a Crafty Concept, or pattern bib pattern by a Crafty Concept is fine for me. Every designer might be different. If you are selling finished pieces, your ideal customer is not a crocheter, and your ideal customer could probably look at your bib and my bib, and yours is modified, and they probably won't even realize the difference until you like point it out to them. And I did make a prototype with tie straps because I thought that would be better than a button, so the baby doesn't like no choking hazard, right? But then I figured trying to like tie a bib on a baby would be like trying a bib on a bucking bull. So I was like, we'll just go with the button because I thought that might be a little bit faster for moms. But I did make one. They look very cute with the tie, and it's easy too. So I like it's fast. I like faster if you're trying to sell a lot of the same product. But I would say bib pattern by a Crafty Concept. And if someone's like, I love that your strap is different than Ashley's, I've been making hers, that's not your ideal customer. They're just starting a conversation with you. You're welcome to go in more detail with them just as a friendship basis if you want. But putting that detail in your caption or your Etsy listing for finished piece buyers, they're not, that's just going to be fluff that they are not going to know what you're talking about or care. But just putting pattern by a Crafty Concept so other crocheters who land on your stuff can find the pattern for themselves is greatly appreciated. Thank you for your question. Next one says, do you have a blog or social media post explaining how to schedule Instagram posts ahead of time? I do not. I might have posted a reel. I didn't post a reel. I shared a reel from the guy announcing that you can now post Instagram posts. I mean, schedule them. You can use third-party apps. You can use Tailwind, the one I talked about previously for Pinterest, to schedule Instagram. You can use the Facebook Business Suite or Suite to schedule these things. And you can schedule them directly on Instagram now. There is a lot of options. I don't schedule my Instagram posts. I draft them and then publish them manually the day that they need to go live. That's how I do it. It's good practice to be involved on your phone, like 10 minutes before you post and then 30 minutes after you post. If you can, obviously that's 40 minutes straight phone time. That's awful. But like if you're doing other stuff, keep checking your phone for 30 minutes and respond to comments. And the 10 minutes before, if you just like leave comments on niche specific stuff and like other people's posts that are niche specific, it's going to help with the algorithm. That's what I've been told. Okay. I don't do that because whenever I am able to post, it's like, oh, I have a second. I'm going to make this live now. And I'm not able to like fully schedule it in my mind like I used to now that I'm in a different season of life. So I just post it when I can. Or I don't post, which is horrible, but I'm working on it. We will get into a new rhythm. But my point is, it's good practice to be on your phone after you post so you can respond to comments. And if you schedule them, you might forget when it was scheduled and then not go back to be involved in the comments. And if you post them manually, you're mindful that you just posted that, so you need to keep checking back a little bit easier. At least that's how my brain works. So I don't schedule mine, but you can. It would be better that you scheduled them in advance and then forget about them than it would be for you to not post at all. Because even if you're not responding to comments, at least you're still serving your audience. But there are lots and lots of options for how to schedule your Instagram post. I would probably try to stick with in the Instagram app itself. That's how I would start. And if you go to make an Instagram post, let's say you go through all of the steps. Next, write your caption. Okay. And then advanced settings, schedule this post. So if you go to advanced, down at the bottom, it's down here at the very bottom of like you're getting ready to make a post. You click advanced and then schedule this post, click the toggle, and then you can set your date and time. So that's what I would do if it were me. Thank you for your question. You pin reels and TikToks. Yes, you can. So Pinterest has something called ideal pins. Ideal. Yeah, no L. Pinterest idea pins. And those are basically videos like TikTok. I'm sorry, yeah, like TikToks and Reels. So vertical videos. Usually they show a process, almost like you're telling a story. So when you share a video of a crochet pattern, you're telling the story. You're showing from start to finish, and it's like they're watching a movie, right? With a start, middle, and an end, right? So you can do that with your your ideal pins. Maybe you show packaging and order, and you start by getting all the stuff, and then you put all the stuff together, and then you put it in your mailbox, raise the flag, right? Or drive to the post office, put it in a little post office box. Maybe you show how to wash your thing or how to use your thing. Maybe your thing is a crafty facial round, and you show how to remove your makeup with it. Like you show the crafty facial round, you show getting it wet, you remove your makeup, you show rinsing it off. Maybe you're showing how to clean it, and you show putting it throwing a load of towels in the washer, throw it in your crafty facial round, turn the washer on, pressing start, and then taking them all out, putting in the dryer, press and start, and then taking them all out, and then show your clean, ready to go crafty facial round, and then put it in the container in your bathroom where you keep them. Something like that. Those are good for Pinterest, Instagram, Reels, and TikTok. Videos that tell a story, have a start, middle, and end. Those do well for humans' brains. But yeah, you can pin everything on Instagram. From Instagram and from TikTok. So to do that, let's go. I'll share my screen in just a second. I need to have something at the ready, so we'll just try it. Let's go. I'm going to share it in just a second. Let me get set up here. I'm pulling up my actual Instagram. I pulled up my TikTok. My Pinterest. I'm going to pull this out so I can see what I'm freaking doing, so I don't do the wrong thing. Okay, Pinterest. Share. Okay, so let's say we're going to, I just need to go to Pinterest. I don't want to, there we go. Okay, so I never use actual Pinterest. Create pin, here we go. We do everything in Tailwind. So create pin or create ideal pin. Let's do an ideal pin. Okay, drag and drop or click to add images. So we're going to click. Okay, so it's trying to get me to upload images from my computer. Looking to create pins from website link. Yes, we're going to go from a URL. And the website is going to be, I'm showing my Instagram now. I know you can't see it. I'm clicking on my Reels tab, and I'm going to click on one of my Reels, and I'm going to grab the URL at the top of the screen. So share this tab instead. Okay. So I clicked on one of my Reels, and I'm going to grab this URL, copy, go back to Pinterest, share this tab instead, and I'm going to paste it there, and we'll click enter. Okay. And it's not giving me, okay, add one pin. Okay, and then you can do your title and your caption. We recommend an image that's at least, well, it's not my fault you cropped it. It's not my fault you cropped it. Okay, so if we were to do it this way, it's going to link to our Instagram post. And if they click it in Pinterest, it's going to link to the Instagram post. So we're going to go back, and we're going to upload a video. Let me get one on my desktop that is, so have fun watching this video while I put a video on my desktop that we can use. This is my friend Lauren Epsey's new book. She is a peach. I'm trying to find a video and not just a picture. Library? Where's video? I need a video. You can tell it's been a hot minute since I've made content because I am in a video. There's one. What's that one? What's that one? I can't find one. So we're just going to use a picture. We're going to use a picture instead. Okay. Got it saved to my desktop. What's all over here? Anything weird? I don't think so. Okay. We're going to go back to Pinterest, share this tab instead. So we're going to click and then we're going to go to desktop and then we're going to add the picture that I just put in my desktop. Okay, now we're going to add the title and this is going to say free crochet pumpkin pattern. This fun and easy crochet pumpkin pattern is perfect for beginners. They whip up in under an hour and you can use any hook yarn combo you'd like. Check out, let's say, click here to check out this fun free crochet pattern. I use some keywords. Easy crochet pumpkin pattern, crochet pumpkin pattern. Those are good keywords. Fun free crochet pattern. Those are all keywords. So then we're going to do, you could list like the supplies that you need. So this is easy. And for the supplies, we're going to go to my blog post. This is guest posted by my friend Erin. Share this tab instead. So I'm just going to grab the materials list from my blog post, from Erin's blog post on my blog. Share this tab instead. We're going to add it there. Boom. Okay. And then the link is going to be the blog post. So we're going to add the link to the blog post. Pasted it right there. The board, we have a ton of boards. So we're going to use the Ash and Tay Crochet Community Board. Tagged, so we're going to say crochet projects, crochet pattern, but not one, pattern, crochet pumpkin, that is not one, ball crochet, nope, okay, crochet, hat, sweater, ribbon, skirt, animals, beanie vest, earrings, coaster, shrug, toys. Okay. And then we're going to say publish at a later date. And we're going to choose the date and time, which is tomorrow at noon. That's fine. Allow people to comment. Show shopping recommendations. Tag topics. Okay. Now I wonder, because I saw that you can tag products, but I'm not seeing it on this one. So maybe this one is not done. So if you didn't have a blog post, you would link to your Etsy listing and you would change all these words to say like buy, like let them know that this is to buy a pumpkin. Pete whale. Okay. But that's how you do it. And then you would hit schedule. That's how you make an ideal pin. Pretty easy, pretty fun. Great way to repurpose all of the reels that you're already making. You can repurpose every single one of them over on Pinterest. Thank you for your question. Okay, we're going to do a couple more. Hey, Ashley, I'm trying to grow my handmade business. Good for you. Good for you. Is it okay to record videos of myself making someone else's pattern while talking about the parts that challenged me, giving credit to the designer? I would say it's going to vary based on the designer if they would be happy with that or not. I think as long as you don't, like as long as someone couldn't watch your video and make that pattern themselves, like as long as you're not saying now I'm going to have double crochet 15 and then I'm going to chain one, you know what I mean? As long as you're not giving instruction, I don't think they would care. I would make sure that you're keeping it ideal customer specific, because if you're selling finished pieces, your ideal customer isn't going to relate to the crochet jargon. They're not going to know what a half double crochet is. They're going to think it's really cool watching you crochet, but the words that you say might be extremely boring to them. So I would be careful how you speak in those videos. If you are a designer and you're also selling crochet patterns, this might step on some toes. I don't know. You're fine to do it with my video or my patterns. I would say it would be like a designer on base by base designer basis. I don't know. People get really, really upset. But if you're selling finished pieces, make sure you're talking to your ideal customer. They do not know crochet jargon. They do not know whip. They do not know frog. They do not know half double crochet, single crochet, bobble stitch. They don't know any of these words. They might not even know the word fiber. They don't know the word, I love this yarn. They don't know they don't know like synthetic acrylic yarn. You know what I mean? Like, know your ideal customer and know that the words that they use on a regular basis and speak to them. They are not going to care. If I started speaking to you right now, okay, I just had the thought in my mind. There's an episode of Peppa Pig where Daddy Pig works in construction. That's his job. And he's reading a book to Peppa Pig called The Wonderful World of Concrete. And it starts off and it says, concrete is a construction material composed of sand, something and something. And it's extremely boring. Like, I couldn't care less about what concrete is composed of. Couldn't care less. And I would turn it off. Like, obviously I've zoned it out because I don't even know the rest of the sentence. So be very mindful about who your ideal customer is and who you're talking to when you are on video. But it's very excellent that you want to be on video. Videos of yourself. Yes, those are fantastic. That is a fantastic thing to do to grow your business quickly and to build an audience quickly. And not just an audience like numbers, but like a what means like dense, an audience that loves you, like a dense audience, like you. It's not just numbers. It's like strength. My audience is this way. I have a very good audience because I built my business very, very slowly. In the like, I played the long game. Everything I did was organic and service based. Everything I did, I led with service and benefit. And I'm very transparent. And these are things that have helped me grow a very, whatever the word is, audience. Okay, good question. Okay, for my markets, my booth looks great, except for I don't know how to display the baby boho bag. I know a pegboard, but I won't be able to get one anytime soon. Do you have any cheaper suggestions? The pegboard was my first thought. Have you looked at Pinterest? We're going to go Pinterest.com. I'll share my screen in a second. We're going to go to purse display ideas. And we're going to share our screen. Pinterest, share. Okay. So here we go. Purse display ideas. They got some on a rack. Little coat hangers. Oh, little purse coat hangers from Shein. I say Shein. Oh, share this tab instead. There you go. Boop and boop. Look at these little purse coat hangers. Share this tab instead. Okay. Let's see. This person, how did they do it? Just like looks like share this tab instead. That's annoying. Okay, that was an accident. Okay, we're coming back. Okay. Looks like they have like a cross structure. I don't love that either though. Let's see. I really think having them hang, this is a nice idea. Like a little coat rack. You can get one of those at Goodwill. This one's fun. They use like a wine bottle thing to set, but then you got to hang the thing. So, yeah, you might need to make you something or do like the coat rack. You could have a mannequin. Here we go. You could have a mannequin and hang one of the purses across the mannequin. Not all of them. That looks chunky. But you could hang one of them. Looks like they used one of those wall divider things that you see at like nail salons and hung them on that. Like, what do you have in your house that you could turn into some sort of hanging structure? Maybe you have an old wooden blind and you can find a way to use that. Like, it doesn't have to be made for hanging stuff on. You can get creative and think outside the box and try to find something that way. Like looking around your house or your garage, or like if you have a storage shed or Goodwill even, and see if you can find something that way. Taylor of Taylor Lynn Crochet might have something on YouTube for displaying purses. She doesn't have a purse pattern, so she might not. Also, when you're looking at other people's displays, zoom in and see if they're showing purses. It doesn't have to be the Bitty Boho bag. See if it's a different type of purse and see if that will give you some ideas. Last one is, and Christina, I'm not going to get to yours. But if you go to acraftyconcept.com/Amazon, you can find all my recommended products. acraftyconcept.com/Amazon. And then Heather's question says, now that you're homeschooling, will your lives be different next month? Probably. I will probably push it back a little bit. So not so early, because this is smack in our school time. Also, Ava didn't get up till like 9 this morning, so if she would have got up at 8, it would have been fine. So I don't know, maybe 11 instead of 10, but I don't know yet. I will announce that as soon as I get my plan figured out. I will announce it, but we have a couple weeks left before I need to announce that. So right now, for the rest of August, we will be here same time, same place, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on YouTube. I'm trying to read these comments. I'm so glad you helped them. You like them, Deborah. Okay. Oh, best items to produce for your business. You want to make it ideal customer specific, Christina. I thought that said to like purchase for your business. Sorry. Hey, Crochet Miss. Woo! Okay, perfect. All right, friends, that is everything that I have for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for sharing it on social media and tagging me. These are my favorite things to do. If this was the only thing that I could do in my business while trying to do like homeschool and become a hippie and gardening and all that, if there's one thing that I'm able to hang on to and do with ease, it will be Ask Ashley Lives. They are my favorite to do. They are the easiest things for me to do. They are it's just natural for me to talk shop. I could do it until my lips fall off. I love it so much. And it would be very boring if it was just me and Sierra here talking just to ourselves. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Check your inbox for Wrap Label Wednesday. Today's were groovy, it said. So check those out. I will see you guys next week, and I will try to be on Instagram this week too while doing our first full week of homeschool. Thank you for your well wishes. They are greatly appreciated, and your encouragement. I love you guys more than you know. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week.